Hey, I'm Christina Tosi, the chef, owner, and founder of Milk Bar in New York City. I'm making some really fun recipes today to show how Hobart equipment really is my partner in innovation and inspiration and helps me bring my creative ideas and food to the table. The secret to our bread dough is that it's very simple. There's no sugar in it, there's just a little salt. It's the perfect canvas for something sweet or something savory. I love to create in both spaces. The bread dough is a very, very standard bread dough. It's some warm water and some yeast that get whisked together to activate the yeast. You're gonna whisk that yeast until you start to see the bubbles come up in the water, which means that the yeast is alive and well. And then in the bowl of a 20-quart Legacy Hobart mixer, you're going to add bread flour, and a whole lot of it. Some kosher salt, so that bread tastes nice and balanced in flavor. And then that yeast that we mixed into nice warm water also goes in the bowl. Now, I like to take my first minute with a bread hook, and I like to just get that dough started mixing. A standard bread dough really shouldn't be mixed on a high speed at all. And using the angle of this bread hook here really helps get into the bottom of the bowl and helps get that bread dough starting to come together, like you can see here, into a nice shaggy mess, which just means the time spent in the mixer is a little less. I'm going to get the bowl in place, attach the hook, make sure it clicks into place, close the gate, and we're gonna start again on that really slow speed. It's a bread dough. Don't want to go too fast. The secret to our bread dough is that it's very simple. There's no sugar in it, there's just a little salt. It's the perfect canvas for something sweet or something savory. I love to create in both spaces. It's going to take about 2 minutes to really come together. Our dough has come from that shaggy mass into a nice round ball, so this is the moment that we're going to set the timer for 7 minutes. 7 minutes is the magical time. That maximizes the gluten strands that are going to develop as this dough mixes. Our 7 minutes is up. The mixer beeps at you right when that timer goes off, so you don't have a moment wasted. One of my favorite parts. And we're going to pop this dough into a greased container, and we're going to let the dough sit for about an hour and give the dough a moment to really develop. Our dough has spent an hour rising. Look at how big and tall it is. We're gonna dust our work surface with a little bit of extra flour so that bread dough doesn't stick. We're gonna get that dough out on the table. Perfect. So you can really see where the yeast has expanded there. Lots of bubbles, lots of height. That's exactly what we're looking for to happen in that hour that we let it sit.